bring out the Gastrodon. Let's find out.
And we got steel on steel to start us off here, but Corviknight likes this matchup, able to resist those bullet punch, have that that neutral sand attack here, and then being able to just throw air cutters, probably build to a payback and just throw air cutters. Double air cutter is just enough. The Night Slash does go through here first.
But if you're Arroh, you've got a Gastrodon in the back and a Medicham.
Oh, the boost!
Another boost here, but it almost looks like your ABA weak to this Corviknight, so Arrow's just going to stay in here, chip it down. Here comes the first air cutter from Jacoloco.
And the air cutter does land into the Shadow Scizor here. That is boosted, but it's going to get outpaced by that double air cutter. That's the play to do. And Jack is going to try to take this last Protect Shield and actually gets it from Arroh. Arroh deciding he wants to keep that Scizor alive because he has the boost. He's at the Night Slash right here, but another boost from Jack on the air cutter. Only one stage, though.
Yeah, but we know Sand Attack isn't as threatening as something like a Bullet Punch. Here comes the next Night Slash from the Scizor, picking up the KO. No double boost there for Arrow, but he does force out the Azumarill. He might be able to get to a Trailblaze. Actually, never mind. I don't think he's going to get there. He's got to settle for the Night Slash.
But even the Night Slash is going to do so much damage with the boost, even though it's not very effective. This is going to chunk into the Azumarill. The Azumarill can take it, though. It is so tanky. Oh, actually, that did way less than I expected. The bulk of the Azumarill. We haven't seen it in a while.
Look at the read here by Arrow. He leaves that Medicham in the back, and there's a licky for Jacoloco.
What a call. And able to have that dynamic punch on that Medicham. Of course, you have to be afraid of the Shadow Ball from the Licky as well, as the Protect Shields are in Jack's favor here. Here comes the, actually, Arrow said, my bad, I think. I heard him word, my bad. A mistake on that Water Pulse because it doesn't knock out.
Yeah, I called it, I said it was a call, but you don't want to send a Medicham into a Play Rough Azumarill, right? But still, I do think there's some merit there. Ice Beam connects. We see the swap simultaneously now, but don't forget there's a Protect Shield advantage for Jacoloco. So that legendary Medicham bulk is going to come into play here.
And I think you can just go Body Slam because I believe you'll need a Shadow Ball and a Body Slam. Here comes the bait on the Ice Punch, getting the first Protect Shield from Jack. It actually looked like this might have been Charge Attack priority. No, it wasn't. Now going for the Shadow Ball here, not messing around, trying to get the damage. So if you get the damage off, then you can maybe go straight Body Slam. Does Arrow try to call the bait here or let it through? No, last second Protect Shield.
The thing is, if you try to call this bait here, it means that your opponent can just bait later, and they're going to guarantee the shield later down the stretch. So I really like that early Protect Shield by Arrow. Risky, but it pays off. Going to shield this first Dynamic Punch, and the switch timers are almost up as well, so Arrow has to keep in mind that there could be a swap, and so does Jacoloco.
And poof! The Protect Shields are out of this battle. The Shadow Ball is going to land into Medicham. It's super effective. How much damage does it do? It doesn't get close enough to get to the red. A rollout will put it in the red. Now trying to swap on the Body Slam, but swapped a little bit too early. Now you can have the patience throwing the Body Slam right when Gastrodon was about to get to the Body Slam. But the thing is, Licky doesn't have two Body Slams. He has to swap on a Charge Attack here. Does he pause? Does he go for the pause? No, he goes for the rollout instead.
Wow, one Psycho Cut into the Dynamic Punch. Zero turn bring in there from Arrow allows him to pull off this combination. Dynamic Punch connects, Licky goes down, and the final Pokemon is the Azumarill.
And there's the difference there. The Ice Punch is going to be coming through on the speck of health left on that Azumarill. Arrow is going to be taking game number one. That's the difference. The Dynamic Punch knocked out, the Shadow Ball didn't knock out Medicham, and Arrow comes out on top.
Butters, check this out.